Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Asa. I'm a horror writer living in Mexico City. Right now I am in Sección 3 de Bosque de Chapultepec, a big park here in Mexico City. And as I'm a horror writer, I thought this was kind of a cool space. This used to be an abandoned theme park. This is kind of a theme park that is now a skate park. And I love coming here in the mornings where it's vibey and cool and I can kind of have the space to myself and the landscapers, if you can hear them in the background. Anyway, I wanted to come here to be by myself to talk a little bit about my goals for 2025, starting a new year. And I just want to kind of say these things out loud. I've been reading about how, if you announce your goals, if you write them down, if you say them out loud, that really kind of improves your chances for making these goals a reality. So that's why I'm here to share them with you. So the overall thing that I want to do this year is think more about habits rather than results, right? Rather than specific things that I can say, hey, I did this or I did that. What I'd rather love to do come 2026 is say, hey, I developed these new habits. They are part of my life. They are inextricably linked to my daily, weekly, monthly routines. And to give a little context for that, if I look back at 2024, basically, I really identified success, wins as something that could happen if there were results. I think there's more landscapers joining. I'm going to proceed. I'm only going to film this video once, I think. Anyway, so I wrote a show that came out in 2023. It was called 6 Sermons. It was a series for Audible starring Stephanie Hsu from Everything Everywhere All at Once. And that was in August of 2023. So that show opened all kinds of doors. In 2024, I had all these almosts. I had all these pitches and all of these kind of close calls with like production companies, all of this and that, and none of them went through. And so it was a really challenging year. It was really kind of a no-win kind of year, which, that's really hard. And so basically this year I've decided, hey, listen, I want to set myself up in such a way that no matter what happens, I feel like I'm in control of my success and my progress. So the goals that I've set out for myself in that spirit, I also made really manageable. I kind of made them simple so that I have a frequent feeling of bonus, like, wow, I'm exceeding my goals. And the first one just, is a simple writing goal, which is to write 5,000 words a week. That's 1,000 words a day. For me, that's below average. I can write more than that and regularly do. But again, I'm in the spirit right now of trying to set goals that I can definitely make. If I get busy with other stuff or work type stuff, gig type work, then okay, hey, I can set aside Thursday and Friday and really crank out words those days and make those goals. I have reading goals. I have reading lists and books I want to read. But I'm not going to really kind of wed myself too hard to those. I'm a reader. It's not so much like, oh, I need to read X books a year. I don't really believe in that kind of thing. And I'm not worried about that habit because that's a habit I already have. I have a writing habit, but I love that's one that I really want to say out loud just to make sure it's on the table, 5,000 words a week. But another kind of reading habit that I really want to develop is reading out loud with my partner and my kid, 20 minutes a day or a chapter today, or honestly just anything a day. I think that brings me closer to my family in really kind of special, intangible ways. And it intersects, of course, with my writing life. So I figured, I think that would be a really valuable thing that's been really meaningful in the past for my partner and I to do that. We're starting out with this book right here, Never Let Me Go, which is kind of in that dark academia genre that everybody loves. So far, so good, a few chapters in. And yeah, so that's kind of the second goal. And then the third and fourth goal are also really simple. And they're kind of just like mental shifts rather than deliverable or results oriented. I want to identify as a content creator, a YouTuber, someone who makes YouTube videos. Those words still come a little strange out of my mouth. And so I kind of just want to be able to tell people that I'm telling you that I am Asa. I make YouTube videos. I watched some other productivity goal setting video and it said that that's a really subtle thing that can help. Not so much I make X videos a year, but like I am someone who makes YouTube videos. If that is a goal, attaching it to your identity is actually a way that can really help solidify a goal. And to that end, I want to, this is going to sound crazy, but I also want to become someone who plays video games. So this is a multi-pronged goal in the horror space. As you may or may not know, you probably know already, there's massive work being done in horror in the game space. And I feel at this point that if I want to take myself seriously in this genre, I need to dip my toe in. More than reading blog posts and game reviews, which is kind of all I do now, I need to actually play these games. Silent Hill, Alan Wake. I know that there's these classics. This would be something I would love input on. If you could put in the comments like your favorite horror game, that would be great. So anyway, those are my 4 goals of the year, right? 5,000 words a day, read aloud every day, become a gamer, and become someone who makes YouTube videos. Those are my big goals. Oh, another thing, I was reading about kind of how to achieve your goals or improve your success for achieving goals is to continually say them out loud. So it's, we're a few days away here from 2025 and I'm saying them now and I'm going to write them down, I'm going to share them. But another big part of it is to kind of check in on these goals. So that's something I'm going to do in these videos, maybe every quarter or in the midpoint of the year, something like that, is kind of see how these are going, assess, are these realistic? Hey, actually, should I be doing 10,000 words a week? Let's step up and see if I can actually sort of pivot these into some more results-oriented goals. I do have results-oriented goals. I'm starting a horror novella this year. If you check out my day in the life video, you can learn a little bit more about that. And so I do have these bigger traditional kind of goals, which I'll keep you abreast of. But like I said, the big theme this year is kind of making goals that I can control. And I don't have to rely on gatekeepers or executives or any of these folks who make these decisions. And if there's anything I've learned on authortube and watching everyone's journeys unfold, it's a reminder that I know, but it's good to see other people go through this journey, that so much of this industry, this pursuit, this vocation is absolutely out of our control. I let that get the best of me last year. I burned a lot of energy and a lot of stress getting my hopes up, getting them taken away. And so, yeah, that's the name of the game for me this year, is habits, not results. Anyway, if you're vibing here, please subscribe. This is a new channel, and I'll see you at the next video.